ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to H & Builds. Today we're working on the derby car again. If you can't tell by the intro, we are welding in the roll cage. We're pretty much just running a bar from just underneath the dash to the side post that runs back, then it runs back across behind the seat and to the other one we have welded as well on the same side. We already have one in, and we're just going to go get the other one welded in. First thing we got to do is we got to strip the paint from the little bit that's going to be welded on, because you can't weld through paint, surprisingly enough, if you do. So yeah, we're going to get the paint removed and then get welded. Okay, so got the passenger side all welded up in the front and the back, and I'm gonna take the shit out of it. It ain't going nowhere, so hopefully it won't go nowhere. Gonna put the seat up. I'm gonna put the seat up, get that other measure for the other bar, get that bar cut, and then get it welded in here. Let's do it. Alright, and that is the last side all welded. Pretty freaking strong, which is what I want to see. They don't look nice. I ain't gonna paint them because what's the point? But they're strong, so that's all I care about. And stand on them and be fine. So, yep. All right, now time to fix the hole in the floor. So in here, got floor pan for I don't know some. I was gonna cut it down to fit that hole that we have on the floorboard. Should be fine to put that in the car, cut it down to what we need, and get put in the car. Okay, so got the floor pan piece in. Now I'm just going to grind out the area around it because there's a bunch of the fireproof plastic shit in it. So I'm going to get that all ground off, a little bit ground off so I can get it welded in, and then get that all welded in. Okay, so I got the panel welded in up here. It's just tacked in, which is all I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna put water into the coolant so that the engine doesn't explode. I don't fry it. Yeah, then I'm gonna be done for today. But that's not gonna be the end of the episode. I'm gonna come back sometime this weekend. Hopefully get all these windows out that I've been wanting to get out. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. For you, it's gonna be a couple days for me. I'm just gonna get water in the coolant real quick, and I'll see you guys in a few seconds. All right, so it's been a couple days. Roll cage rusted a little bit, if you can see it in the back there. I think you can. Yeah, rusted a little bit. I'm going to paint that so it don't rust anymore. I'm gonna do that last today. First, I'm gonna get the windshields out. To do that, I have this little oscillating tool, if I can get it open. This little blade that goes in the fine tool has a little hook on it. That way, that can go on the inside of the windshield in here and cut the seal out of the window. I don't know how I'm gonna get this bottom to do it, but I think if I take this piece of plastic off, I'll be able to go up from the bottom in there and cut it. To do that, I gotta take this plastic off. To do that, I have to take the windshield wipers off. So yeah, let's start with that. All right, so I got one of the probably scariest and most badass looking tools put onto the oscillating little thing tool. And I'm just gonna go along the bottom of the windshield and try to get it cut loose on the bottom. Alright, so I went around with the oscillating tool all the way around the inside and the outside. Hopefully cut it all free. Now hopefully I can just push the window and get it almost all the way out. Okay, so my phone overheated, so I didn't catch what happened, but basically, I broke my tool. Great. So, I won't be getting the back windshield out today, because I got to order a new something. Probably get a Sawzall blade or something, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to get the rest of this glass in the front taken all out. Then I'll go get a vacuum up crap that fell into here, onto here, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to record that because it's hot and my phone's going to overheat again. But yeah, just get the glass taken out. Pretty much it's the same shit you see me do all the way along the outside here. Then we're going to start on the side glass.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, so now that we got all the glass all taken care of and cleaned up, and after getting my feels like mandatory injury all bandaged up, it's time to begin work on these side windows. I'm going to start with this one that's already down. So basically, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get this mirror off. I already pulled off the little pieces of trim that were along here. I'm going to try to get this. I'm going to take this mirror off. I got the trim pulled off, so I can hopefully slide this window up. There's a couple of brackets in here. I don't know how well you can see them. In here and on here, I'm going to try to cut those, and then hopefully I can slide this window right out without having to break the window or drill out those rivets. Now I just gotta replicate that 3 more times. Let's do it. all the windows except for that rear one are out of the car. I'll do that later sometime. Pretty honest work. You'll obviously be able to see when it's done. Just because I broke that one tool, I don't really feel like fucking around with it with the crappy tools. But yeah, now I'm gonna work on the front windshield. I want those 2 metal straps to be done next. That's gonna be my next goal to do. And I gotta clean up all this shit on the ground. Let's do it. Okay, so got my steel cut to 38 inches and I got it laid out where I'm gonna want it. So now I'm gonna mark out where I'm gonna have the holes. Make sure we put marks on it so I know where everything goes. Yeah, do that. I got it marked with an X down here where I want the hole. Got it marked with an X down here where I want the hole to be. Got a line through it so I know where it all lines up. Same with up there and same on the other side. Now I'm gonna go inside with these pieces of steel, drill those out on the drill press, then come back out here, take a normal drill and color like basically where the holes are on the frame, on the car itself, and then drill through with the other thing, with the regular drill to make the holes for the bolts to go in it. Okay, so now we're in the barn with the drill press to get these, to get the holes all drilled out. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drilling them to a 1/2 inch in diameter hole for a 1/2 inch bolt, and that's what the rule book, I'm pretty sure, is what it requires. Obviously I'm going to clamp it down this time because the last time I didn't clamp it down, it didn't go too well. So clamp it down this time, be smart, even though I'm not. Yeah, I'm just putting WD-40 on the holes. I'm going to start off somewhere around probably around 1/8 or whatever I have closest to 1/8, and work my way up from there. Because if you don't know, if you're trying to drill big ass holes through steel or wood, it's good to have a little bit of smaller holes to start and work your way up, so you're not trying to take out that much material with a big ass bit, because it's not going to cut through very well. So I'm gonna start at 1/8, work our way up from there all the way up to a 1/2. Let's do it. All cut out and everything. I'm gonna go, I got some errands I gotta run in town. I gotta get some bolts for it, I gotta get some food, and I gotta get gas. So I'll be back once those are done, and then we can get the holes drilled out for these on the car. So back from lunch. Now let's get these pieces of steel in. So to be able to do that, I'm gonna have to have a hole in here. Get that hole in here to have room on the bottom to get to it. I'm gonna have to take this piece of plastic out. So I gotta open up the hood. I think there's just a bolt in here, and then I'll just pull whatever the fuck else is underneath here, pull it right on out, and it should work good. Okay, so I got the piece of plastic out of here. I'm gonna have to get all that swept up again. But now I have access to be able to get in here and do what I need to do to get this drilled. So I'm gonna set the steel onto here, mark out on each one where the holes are so I can get them drilled. All right, so now I'm gonna get the roll cage and these bars painted just with the gray paint, just to make sure they don't rust out and crap. And that's gonna be all for today. So I will see all you guys later. I'll finish the video with the time lapse me painting, I guess. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.